Yep, so it is on to the courthouse again. You might wonder, why am I always wearing the white shirt? Well, it's because I'm always going to work, and this is my work uniform. I could wear other stuff, but it's like, honestly, until I get into a place, I don't want to have too many pairs of clothes because it's going to be tough, like carrying them all around. Everything I have right now is in my backpack except for most of my laundry supplies and that duffel bag with wheels, which I'll come back for. Here's my plan for today. Go to the courthouse, schedule the next court mandated, that landlord guy giving me my possessions. Try to schedule it for later in the week, probably Friday again. Today's Tuesday, it's the 22nd. Oh crap, here we go. Today's 2/22/22 on a Tuesday, and at 10:22 p.m. tonight, by military standard time and European time, it will be 22:22 on 2/22/22 on a Tuesday. If only I had my tutu from Burning Man. If you haven't seen that video with me on the bicycle with the tutu, you gotta watch it, please. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video, so watch to the end. You can watch that cool Burning Man video. I do promise to still get lots of videos up about the Renegade Burn, BlackRock Plan B, whatever they have to call it, so that they don't get sued by the Rothschilds bankers who bought it out. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the courthouse. It's about a 20-minute walk, maybe a mile, get that stuff done. I've been averaging 100 miles a week walking still lately. It's not 130 like that week when I was scrambling, but still not bad. And then I'll jump on the bus. I'm gonna go to Walmart, buy a pillow, a sleeping bag cover for like a light, something to like, keep me warm at night and covered, make me feel like I'm in a womb, like all of us boys and men like whenever we're wrapped up. So a pillow, a sleeping bag cover, and a yoga mat. Rather than a sleeping pad, which I have, I'll buy a yoga mat, so once I get things set up, I will have a yoga mat so I can go to one of the meetups and meet lots of cool people who are driven towards bettering themselves, and a lot of times spirituality. So I'll get the yoga mat, which I'll sleep on, and the box thing, and then I'll go to the box thing, throw the sleeping pad, the pillow, and the I guess I'll keep the sleeping bag cover, which is used on the inside of a sleeping bag to keep your oils from getting into the down of a sleeping bag, destroying it. I'll get those things, get them set up and put them in the box, so that after I get out of work tonight, I can go there and actually sleep comfortably. It'll be the first night I slept on a pad or a mat. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm headed. And then I have several hours through the day. I think I'm going to start pumping out some YouTube content. I really should start studying for the jobs, and which I've been doing. But I really like providing access to this content, and I have dozens and dozens of hours of content that I still haven't loaded, that I can't wait for you to see, and I can't wait to read your reactions, and yeah, it'll give you further insight into what my past few months are like. I looked, and there's only 50 videos from the past 6 months, so that's an average of like 12. What is it? 50 divided by 6. It's like 9 times 6 is 56. That's like 8 videos a month. That's not shit. But I have so many more from that time, and I will jump on it today. And then it's Tuesday, so that means that I'll still have Wednesday and Thursday to study for this other job, Il Lupina, which has like wine bottles that cost multiple thousands of dollars. That's where my new friend Moy is at. I'll also continue making the general seafood guide that I plan to use for any job I have in Hawaii, as well as the the guide and potential training food manual and beverage manual for Sky as well. So basically I'm taking like next level management steps in places where I'm just a busser. But that's who I am. You know that. Or else you wouldn't be watching this. Yeah, like the new job, El Lupina, they need an AM manager. And honestly, when I applied for that position. And I'm starting as a busser. So if I roll in with all these like packets of information, you know, that's a place where like they might just be like, yeah, jump on. I don't necessarily want to manage. I've never actually accepted a management position in a restaurant. But again, if I'm thinking towards working at a degree in restaurant hospitality, a degree in business and marketing, and a degree in culinary arts, being able to say that I've actually performed in every single aspect of the restaurant, that'll really get me far, especially whenever I can like use that information I've gained to then go to school and learn how to adjust it and tweak it and fine tune it and actually have like information already. So a lot on my plate. I still have to do the dream interpretation thing. I'm about to go do that once I get the pad, the court thing done, the pillow, the sleeping bag cover. I'm gonna go and take the 2.5 hours of research I did this morning on my dream, and I'm going to read it to you and then tell you my interpretation. It's basically going to be the different pieces and aspects and the symbolism involved, and then I'm going to create my own interpretation based off of the network and connections between those aspects as they pertain in the dream. Again, my goal is going to be for you to start sending me your dreams, either through Instagram, like very detailed descriptions too. Like you'll see how detailed mine is. Very detailed descriptions of the dream, and then I can go through and do the same thing, and yeah, keep that as a part of my channel as I grow towards more content on the mystical topics and spirituality. Yeah. So one of the things that I learned on the road is I always wondered, how could a healer demand money, and how's that going to be like true healing? And I've had someone who was a sound healer, her and her family, they're from France, and they were so nice up on Mount Shasta. They were definitely filled with the light. And she told me that basically if a healer is giving their energy towards healing, then if their energies aren't replenished, and a way to replenish it are with things you can buy with money, that basically they're not going to be able to continue healing. A healer who doesn't accept payment of some kind won't have any more energies to heal because they're just giving energies up. And I really, it made me think, you know, in my opinion, a lot of times, sorry, I picked my nose, I'm so weird. In my opinion, I feel that a true healer is someone who teaches you to heal yourself, which I'm definitely about. But I guess what I'm getting at is I love doing this, and I feel like I can show you my spiritual growth on my spirit journey and my physical and mental and emotional growth. And in the process, I could help you to realize your own potential for those things. But yeah, I'm putting in a lot of energy, and it's hard because the dynamic flow doesn't always exist. And I'm not trying to guilt you at all, but I'll still accept donations. Like, I'm walking off onto the street looking sharp, but I'm still homeless tonight living in a box. You know, I'm working 7 nights a week at places that are pretty lucrative, but I really don't have shit to show for it yet because it's all going towards like all the things that the landlord screwed me out of, and buying more things to get set up for the jobs. And yeah, if you want to donate, I would love if you donated, if you threw towards that dynamic flow. Don't feel guilty if you don't. Please watch the channel. I've never expected anything from anyone. And honestly, Richard Lahamanu, he just recently sent me some cash when I hadn't done anything for months. And I really want to say thank you, Richard. I didn't even get the chance to thank you. You're one of the people that's been watching and positively commenting on my channel for some time. And sometimes I just get so caught up. I really haven't shown the proper respect whenever people have sent me money. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's donated towards my cause. Throughout the year and a half, or whatever, however long I've been doing the YouTube, I've had so many people just reach out and offer me funds, and it makes me feel special, it makes me feel appreciated, it makes me feel heard. But at the same time, I gotta run. Literally, not figuratively. At the same time, yeah, I mean, I put a lot of energy into this. Like, how much does it cost for you to watch like Disney Plus for a month so you can catch up on all those like Marvel shows? At like $12.99? Come on. You could throw me a few bucks. It would make me feel really special, and it would help me towards my goal of becoming an underwater photographer and videographer. My goal is to do YouTube based around my freediving, and it's gonna be awesome stuff, you know? So right now I'm at a point where I'm not buying weed, I'm completely sober, I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm just 100% clean, sober, not wasting my money. I'm gonna run. And it's all going towards food and rent and business plans and work outfits. Lots of money to spend on work outfits. So yeah, aside from liking and commenting, which I see lots of people have been doing, aside from pushing that subscribe button and making sure you hit the bell so that your phone lets you know every time I upload, I highly recommend just throw me $1, even $1. I know I sound like one of those infomercials. I'm like, for just $1.99, you can watch this channel. But you know, I'm making a good point, and I've always been a little bit weird about asking for money. It's always been when I really needed it. To be honest, I don't really need it right now. But at the same time, yeah, maybe it's something that would make you feel good, chipping in towards my journey. My journey's not always going to be a physical one. It's about personal growth. It's about sharing openly, and it's about sharing the ideals that I embrace as a means of trying to perpetuate those same ideals in the world. And if that's something you believe in, I'd love if you considered donating to my cause. I will put a link in the description towards my PayPal. I will open up a Cash App and a Venmo and a Zelle as well, because not everyone likes PayPal, and I think that's held me back in the past. I'll put links up to all those. I'll also put a link up to my Instagram. I'm eventually going to start a Facebook business page, and I'm also going to have to jump onto Instagram, because I have to go through my Facebook through like over 10 years of photos and pick the best ones, and I kind of stopped because I got real busy. But yeah, I'm picking the best of 10 years photography and throwing it up on Instagram so that I can get caught up. You'll see my photos on Instagram. Feel free to, I don't know, check me out on Facebook too. It's fine. It's a little weird, but Jeremiah Spellis. A lot of my story is there. So like what's actually going on, where I'm at. Like stuff that you might not see on here is on my Facebook. And also like when there's music playing, I can throw it on Facebook because it's not getting monetized. So there's pieces that I can put up there that I can't put up onto YouTube. Jeremiah Spellis, S-P-E-L-A-S. But honestly, I have so many friends requests coming in. Please just make sure to send me a shout out through Facebook Messenger, and I'll look through those hidden requests. That way I know who you are, and I know that you're one of the YouTube fans. You know, feel free to send me a shout out on Instagram. Are you having a bad day? Are you having a great day? I can't always respond immediately, especially as more and more people start following this channel and sending me such messages, but I would love to connect with you personally. When I say loving you fam, that's not just words I say to make you think I'm like altruistic. Like I genuinely love the world and I love you. And I want you to know that. So, you know, I can offer encouragement. I can always offer advice. I'm so, what's the word? I'm so opinionated. But I can also just listen some and offer you validation or make you feel heard. And please don't be shy. Reach out to me on Instagram, friend me on Facebook, check out my photos on Instagram. I'd love if you look back through my photography. It might surprise you. I know that I'm a man of many talents, but yeah, it might surprise you with my photo angles and what I pulled off. It'll give you some clues as to what I plan to pull off here in the future. This is pretty cool. Feels nice still. But yeah, reach out. I am who I seem I am. I can say all I want, but words are just wind. I'd rather show who I am than tell you. See if I reach back out to you. I can't think of much else to say. I'm almost to the courthouse at Walmart. I really, truly appreciate you as a person, and I would love to learn more about you. Send a comment, send a message, whatever you feel. Loving you, fam. Take care. The paperwork was wrong, so I get to, I filled it out right, and I get to go back to pay $2 more for 2 copies of it, so that I can mail one to my address where I'm a resident of, because I can't give it to him by hand due to the restraining order he has against me for having attacked me. And again, I have to go use the copy machine down there, because that's not a COVID copy machine. The ones here that are free are COVID copy machines. But yeah, then I can get on with my day. I get to give this to them. I'm basically not gonna get my stuff back until after the court date. And then we won't even be able to prove what he stole or didn't steal. No, we will, but not before the court date, so we'll have to probably have another continuance. Whatever. I'm gonna keep enjoying my day, especially once I get out of here doing this stuff and I can get some food in me. I'm so hungry and grumpy. I feel like I'm having deja vu. See ya. Little kind gestures, they can make a huge difference. I think the guy read my thing saying harassment through refusal to follow court order to return possessions. So he realizes that I've been coming in the past 2 weeks, printing out papers, paying money, living out of a backpack while I'm kept from my place, and he read between the lines. He charged me 25 cents for the $2 worth of copies. Now sure, that saves me $1.75. It's not like it's anything crazy, but that kind gesture really makes me feel good and warm, and there's people who care, and I just thought I'd share that because I think it's really neat and it makes me happy. At least along the way through all this process, I'm getting to interact with really kind, positive people like that gentleman back there. And again, whether it's not like it's gonna make up for the things that I'm going through, but I don't need it to. I'm fine on my own. It's just an extra little bit of icing on my already sweet cake of just happiness and awesome that I try my best to embrace. This whole experience has been an opportunity. Just like any adversity, this has taught me to stay positive regardless of circumstances, stay motivated and stay driven. Because honestly, at this point, for how severe all of this stuff is, if I wasn't positive, if I wasn't smiling, if I wasn't staying motivated, I would be in a very dark place. So luckily the ice isn't so thin anymore, but yeah, basically if I wasn't getting to experience this, I might not have the opportunity to train myself to be so completely positive and open, despite some pretty extreme circumstances. And for that, I am grateful. So yeah, this will all be made up for by the court, even though Mr. Wren's wife is actually part of the DA. He keeps putting her name on this stuff, and I realized why. I asked the guy I stayed with, Joel. His wife's part of the DA, so I mean, I could just get screwed by that, but it's kind of hard with this much evidence. And although her name's on there, the judge didn't seem to care. So I think he's kind of riding on that. That's why he's so casual about it. Basically, this paperwork's going to go through at the next court date, so I'm denied access to my stuff for about a month and a half. By that point, it's all going to be gone or stolen. And as I said, he's got bed bugs now, so Karma is a bitch for some, but for others, it's fucking awesome. Hey there, all right. Just Jeremiah here, on top of the international marketplace. This place is so pretty. If I'm gonna do like YouTube content, I could just walk around here all day. All the background works. We got the flowers, the trees. I just got a call from my job, and Rick, the manager who hired me, I feel like he's such a great manager there. He's happy. I believe strongly in the trickle-down effects of the manager and the owner. Their attitude and their energies that they harness while at the job, they literally bleed down through in a pyramid effect to everyone else. So I feel like the reason everyone there is so friendly is because there's a friendly manager. And I have a lot of respect for him, and he asked me what happened yesterday. Sorry, picking my nose again. It itches. With that guy, that Mark, who had made the issue with me, and I just told him straight up what I think happened, and that the guy's probably messing up in the kitchen. He wants to not be a dishwasher. He's looking for a weak mark, and I told him I'm sorry, but I feel like I keep having issues with Polynesians on the island coming at me because I'm like trying my best here, and I'm not trying to make anyone look like shit. I'm not competing against anyone but myself. Like I like to say, in Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, when you do the time trials, you try to get better, and you'd watch the little ghost version of you. You'd see how it went around a corner, and then you'd try to get faster than it, and you'd learn how to go around the corner better. That's how I treat my competition with myself. Every day I'm striving to do better, to be better, and to really be able to look outside of myself at my actions. That guy Moy, who I keep mentioning, he's probably going to become a part of the channel now and then, because I feel like we're going to hang out and be great friends, even if it's just at this other job. Funny enough, we got hired by the same two managers at the same two jobs, like right at the same time. But Moy said that if he could give critique, that I probably demanded respect when I can't demand anything that's outside of myself. You know, it's an external thing I can't control, so making those types of demands are unrealistic. Immediately I felt defensive, and I said no, I was merely telling him not to disrespect me. But once I had time to think, and I trust this guy, I really thought about it. He said, okay. I realized that, yeah, I did. I told him that I'm a 40-year-old man, show some respect. I can't demand respect from people. I can tell them that I will not take their disrespect. But that was the line that I crossed yesterday. I could have de-escalated, I could have walked away. I was just trying to pacify him through letting him know that, like, it's not intentional if I'm upsetting him, and that I'm really trying hard to, like, do what he wants and do what he needs, and I'm on his side. And I understand that the dishwasher is one of the most crucial, one of the hardest, and one of the least appreciated jobs in the restaurant. So Rick gave me the night off, and look, Sky's right up there. There it is. So he gave me the night off from the restaurant, and honestly, like, I've been working my ass off all the time. I was so happy to have the night off. I want money, but yeah, and I need money, but I could always go pick up a shift at the eating house. I should do that. I'm there now. What I'll probably do is see if anyone here wants to hang out, and there's only one person I know right now who's on the island. Well, Moy's working, I'm sure, because he always works. I could check. My friend Jamie, she's on the Big Island having fun. I miss Jamie. And then my friend Jessica, she's very busy fighting the good fight. She's one of the freedom fighters here, like fighting against the governor and these, what she calls illegal lockdown procedures. Supposedly there's a 60-day emergency order on the mask, and after that you have to reapply for it. So going for 2 years is unprecedented, considering you're only supposed to go 2 months. And so she's out there working with lots of people, building social media platforms that keep getting torn down. I shouldn't talk about it too much, because they'll take mine down. You're not allowed to question the mandate, the vaccine, or the mask order. You're not allowed to question it. They'll completely strip your YouTube away without any questions. 80% of screen time in the U.S. is YouTube. So she's always busy with that, which honestly, not that she's ever going to watch, leaves her very self-absorbed. But I still would like to hang out. She's my friend, and I like to cook food for us to eat and share it with her roommates. So I'll see if she's available. She probably won't answer till like later on in the evening, and then I'll be working probably. But oh, I could go train at the other job. Yeah, I could go do that. But then I need a black shirt. I can get that at Ross. Yeah, I'm gonna make something happen. Make the moves. I still have to do the dream interpretation video, which is gonna be easy because I have it all written out in like essay form-ish. And I've been looking at Craigslist ads online, and I've like got 2 responding already for like, no, not for gay sex. So that's funny. Which there's nothing wrong with, because honestly, to each their own. You know, find pleasure the way you enjoy it. But yeah, even if that was my thing, Craigslist would not be how I was going about it. For a room for rent, I go to look at a room for rent tomorrow. It's like 6 days till the 1st of March or 7. So I've got about a week to keep earning money, take what I have between my paychecks, one of which the landlord has, one of which is still waiting to be reissued by the mainland for my job at the eating house. I have about just over $2,000. Keep dropping money on stuff like the sleeping pad, other things to sleep in. But I need to work to get more money. And so I might work, but I'll be in a house, in a room of my own within a week with a landlord that's not batshit crazy. And for that, I'm happy. Look, it's been over 2 weeks, and I still have the bruise there. Man. Loving you guys. Let me get on with my day. But thanks for watching. I really enjoy all the energy that's flowing into this, and I hope you like the style, regardless of whether I'm in a home or on the streets or on the road or in some hippie counterculture community. I plan to keep the YouTube going and to share my journey, which isn't so much about traveling, but about an inward destination, an inward journey, the spirit journey. And you may think that's funny, but again, I'll get into some more topics that won't get many views, but the people who watch it will be like, wait a second, Jeremiah knows that? Or wait, what's he talking about? Or wow, maybe I should open up outside of my shell and think about things that I never considered before. Or, fuck this guy, I'm unsubscribing. Who really knows? But honestly, it's my journey, so glad you're enjoying it. And if you're not, then why did you watch this video so long, you poor soul? You'll get more content today, don't worry. Peace out, loving you, fam. Let's check out the treehouse. I don't think I've actually done that yet. I'll just hope the music's not too loud, because I'll just have to talk over it, which is easy. I don't ever stop talking. So we're in the International Marketplace. It's what I call the Gucci Mall. This place used to be a dive, and it was like a bunch of little shops, and like you'd get robbed in here or something. It was pretty rough. But check this out. I think this should be like a tiki bar, just a tiny little like tiki bar. That would be legit. That's the original treehouse. Wow, the original treehouse. I've never actually been in here. And it was probably a tiki bar. No way, that's crazy. I should read this stuff, but I'll save it for another one. I'm trying to get a shift, maybe. I'm looking at apartments, and the extra cash would be nice so that I could, if I find one, I can secure it. I have about $750 cash now, if I count the 2 paychecks that I have, but then I have like 4 total paychecks that are floating. The landlord has one, the other one I'm waiting for from the eating house. I've got 2 up in Seattle, and Seattle's $15 an hour for servers, so that's like $700-800, plus another $400 here, plus the $750 I have, plus working shifts every night making tips. So yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom and then see if I can pick up a shift at the eating house. I called 2 people. They said no, but maybe the new girl wants to give it up. Maybe she lives with her parents. If so, yeah, it must be nice. It sounds funny, but not even being able to live somewhere for free, but having parents. It's been so long since I lost my father 26 years ago, and my mom's still fresh for me. You know, don't ever forget not to take the people you love and the people you care about for granted, even if you don't always see eye to eye. Yeah, for your sake, I recommend you put in the effort. Maybe humble yourself. Maybe, apologize even if you don't feel like you should have to. Maybe something I should take my own medicine and, listen to my own advice for it. My brother and I haven't talked since my mom passed, and that's been tough for me. But, yeah, maybe time to reach out to him and do that apologizing thing. It's just when people are toxic, sometimes you need to, and I can be toxic, and if people bring out toxicity in you, whether it's their fault or yours, any problem between two people is a matter of dynamics, and dynamics is a flow back and forth between two people. So, give it some time, set your boundaries, give some space, and then reach back out. The last thing you want is to lose someone you care about, who you weren't on good terms with, and then always regret it. I know I don't want that. And none of us on this world is getting any younger. Loving you. So here I am at the U.S. Postal Service. I'm kind of glad I missed the shift. They didn't need me aside from having off tonight. And I'm not going to pick up a shift. I wasn't able to. I don't think I'm going to. I'm still potentially going to. Who knows? But yeah, I need to go send a certified letter, which I told the court I would, to my landlord guy. So I get to go pay more money to send him a certified letter to let him know that he violated the court order and will be charged with criminal contempt of court on top of everything else. So yep, then we'll get back on with my day.